What's good, guys? I don't have a lot of followers. However, it doesn't mean I'm not influential. And I do want to talk to you guys, especially you guys on the fence about what men going their own way is doing, and what direction we're going in. The direction we're going in is a direction that is chosen by few at a young age and forced by many at an old age. Now, the few that figure it out at a young age are way more advanced as far as knowledge and well-being, personal knowledge. And if you don't figure this stuff out till you're 50, 60 years old, your life's pretty much over at that point. You pretty much wasted your whole life complimenting people and that didn't need compliments and chasing after stuff that didn't need to be chased after. The only person that you need to worship is, I'm getting back into religion, so I would say God, Jesus. But if not that, yourself. But definitely not pussy. But I also want to talk about valedictorians. Valedictorians are men that were so influential in their high schools that they were chosen to give like a 5-minute speech when they graduated, at the graduation speech. And one of these guys that I seen the other day on YouTube, he said that relationships are the most important thing in life. And that's very true, because I've seen guys that were like 85, 90 years old, and they talked about they're on their deathbed, they're talking about what they regretted in life. And they said all they chased was money and other things, and they said the most important thing in life was actually relationships. Relationships with your family, relationships with your friends, your guy friends, relationships with your kids. If you're married, I guess, with those people, but that's a different thing. But if you have kids, or you have friends, you have guy friends, same-sex friends, that's actually what life's about. We're doing like volunteer work, and working at a shelter, or working at a community home or something like that, doing volunteer work and have relationships with these people. Relationships are more valuable than gold, more valuable than money. Relationships that you have with people could last a lifetime. Money that you earn, that's good if you need to pay your rent and stuff, but anything other than that, as far as going on cruise ships and vacations and all that crazy stuff, that's great, but that doesn't last a lifetime. That only lasts a few days. But relationships are the most important thing, and that's what this valedictorian said. He said relationships are the most important things. And he said he wasted his senior year of high school, he wasted the whole year doing all these honor courses and classes and all this extra work and all this stuff so he could be valedictorian. He said when he got there, he said that his 15 seconds of fame didn't last very long. And on the 16th second, he realized something, that life is more important than chasing after sometimes individual goals. It's good to be successful, don't get me wrong. He was the most successful student of his class, and that's great. But he said it only lasted 15 seconds. And he says he's glad he learned that lesson at 18 instead of 50. Because he neglected his family, he neglected his parents. And at the end of his speech, he said, I want to thank my parents most of all for helping me get through, to graduate. Because even though I had an attitude, I was a teenager, all that stuff. But he thanked everybody. He thanked the faculty. He thanked the teachers. He thanked the janitors. He thanked everybody, his fellow students. He thanked everybody. He had no hate in his speech at all. I thought it was the greatest speech I ever heard, actually. He's a great speaker. He's a great young man. I don't know his name. It was a great speech, though. But the point of his speech was that not to be selfish with your goals so much that you chase money more than relationships, or you chase your own personal goals more than relationships. Relationships are number one. And that's what I got for today, guys. Hope this helps somebody.